And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. And of course, we're always working on a weekday. It's the intersection of sports and gaming. We're the only show that combines traditional sports talk along with gaming. You'll see a couple of NBA 2K players playing as well for cash and prizes here on the side as we give you and talk the latest in the world of the NBA and the WNBA. It's all about the hoops here on Nessa Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. It is ISG Basketball, the intersection of sports and gaming, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. All right, what's going on, good people? Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball and ISG Football. Of course, we do ISG Football early in the week, ISG Basketball, of course, later in the week, as my guy D. Scott used to say with the Orlando Magic. Of course, you got to leave it. It's good to be here once again on the platforms of Nessa Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. Good to have you inside of the CBS Broadcast Center. Yeah, that's right. Here in New York City, Manhattan, Upper West Side, 57th Street, in between 10th and 11th Avenue. You can see some of the stars there on the building here of the CBS Broadcast Center. Got Caitlin Clark, Tiger Woods, also Pat Mahomes as well. It's the home here of CBS Evening News, CBS Channel 2, WCBS here, CBSSports.com, CBS Sports Network. All the shows are here. Good to be here in Manhattan, the CBS Broadcast Center, ISG Basketball here, coming to you from this location here in Manhattan, Upper West Side, as the kids like to say. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the co-hosts for the day. There they are, Ivan Curtis and also Nubyjas Wilborn, writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated. It's the Confluence, folks. It's the Confluence, folks. He's up there in Three Rivers, or near those Three Rivers, in Pittsburgh, PA. Those Three Rivers are starting with the South Shore.
The South Shore. That would be,
not the North.
The Allegheny.
Aha.
That would be the Allegheny.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Monongahela. Then they could form the confluence. That is the Ohio.
Actually, I think you're wrong. I think what flows near Acroshore, that's the Allegheny.
That's the Allegheny. Oh, so the other would
so
be.
So the other side would be Monongahela.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know if it's the South Shore. I just made that up. I wanted to try to throw you off.
You've
been too damn good recently.
Well, the South Side and the North Shore.
Right.
I digress. Yeah.
Everything good up there in PA, man?
Man, can't complain, man. I've actually been on the road a little bit lately, so I've been grinding. So we out here. We can't wait.
We remember a couple of weeks ago, summertime in the Chi. It's good to see you back here on ISG Basketball. And welcome back, Ivan Curtis. Used to be the head coach of the NBA 2K League's Brooklyn Nets. Where Brooklyn at? Well, I'm not too far from Brooklyn here in the city. Man, where you at? You still flying with those Dayton Flyers, OHIO?
No doubt. We 30 days away, man, from Buckeyes in Texas. I can't wait.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one. Big Ten, SEC. SEC won a bunch of titles. Big Ten won the last two with Michigan and the Ohio State. All right, guys, you guys ready to get this thing started here at the end of the week here on ISG Basketball, here on Nessa Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Let's take a look at the rundown here real quickly as we talk the latest in the world of the NBA and WNBA. Gilbert Arenas indicted for a gambling business out at his home out in Southern California. We'll talk about that. Marcus Morris Sr. reportedly stole $250,000 from a couple of casinos in Vegas. Deandre Ayton reportedly and allegedly left a woman in Turks and Caicos, although she tried to clear that up. I don't know if I'm buying that. Maybe some pressure on her side. We'll talk about that. Luka Doncic has a new body, was in Men's Health. We'll show you those pictures there. Luka looks pretty good heading into another season with the Lakers. Wigs and more flying in the WNBA, man. Crazy video in the WNBA. Funny, but also we're going to get you the other side as well, coming from a female's perspective on why maybe it's not so fun if you really dig deep into this. And how about Joker? Speaking of funny, dude celebrated more with his horses than he did with the championship with the Dago Nuggets a couple of years ago. We'll talk about the Joker and his horses out there in Serbia. Let's take a look real quickly at the rules here. Remember, 2 players playing NBA 2K for cash and prizes. They're playing on the mode, Hall of Fame mode. Competitive rules 1v1. Current rosters, all 30 NBA teams available. 5-minute quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that shmoney. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. Runner-up runs about this piece with $10. And if you win 4 straight weeks, you get an NBA licensed zip chair. Go to zipchair.com, folks. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. Man, they got everything that you want. They got sofas, office furniture, gaming desks, and then they got all the NBA teams, Major League Baseball, NFL, NHL, MLS, and the NCAA inspired chairs as well. And they also, if you want any custom pieces, they can get that for you as well. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady out there on Strong Island at Zip Chair. How about the matchup of the NBA 2K league? As we're talking the latest in the world of the NBA, we got a game going on here, playing for cash and prizes. Where's Chandler playing with the Nuggets, rich and creamy 10-piece Nuggets? How about MustBeReezy? He is the king of the hill, playing with the Los Angeles Lakers. All right, let's take a look at the profiles of these two young men. We'll start with the challenger. There is Chandler. If you're looking for him, he's right here, folks. Chandler Cooks from Dallas, Texas, 22 years of age. He is a college student. How about our king of the hill? That would be MustBeReezy, Leon Fitzgerald. Oh, Fitzy from Cypress, Texas, 26 years of age. He is an Echo Tech. That means he's wicked smart. Two-time ISG NBA 2K champion, also a two-time 4-game streak player of the month as well. So he's doing very well. Actually, I think I owe him another Zip Chair, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's a 3-time champ, so we can correct that. So we'll get that corrected for the next year. Don't want to slight my guy. MustBeReezy. All right, let's take a look at the standings real quick, guys. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes, the sweetest candy. They literally make the best grapes in the world, guys. Got about 20 different varieties of grapes. Molly Pop, take it to worry about Sweet Storm with that pink bag problem. You see them in the local grocery stores. That pink bag, by the way. You got to understand, folks, you're getting high quality produce. Also got pressed juices online as well. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. You can see the standings there. I've got a slight lead. Andrew Richmond really the least amount of losses, but there is my guy Ivan Curtis trying to get off the schneid there. 0-1. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. Let's get a quick prediction here. All right, guys. We got Reezy, our current king of the hill. He is playing with the Lakers, and we got Chandler playing with the Nuggets. I've got Reezy here, but man, like I say, I'm always rooting for Chandler to go ahead and make some noise here. Who you got, Ivan?
I'm gonna go with Reezy. Yeah, I mean, I think Reezy is the older one.
Reezy shaking his head like, yeah, man, good job.
I'm gonna rock with the elders in this matchup, man. I'm always rock with the older players.
Well, you know, it's the young guys, man. They got those fast twitch muscles. They are the better gamers. Nubyjas, you gonna go out on that limb, or you going with Reezy, make it a clean sweep?
Yeah, I'm roll Reezy. Keep it simple.
Fair enough. Chandler, prove us wrong, man. Here's your chance here on Nessa Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network is your opportunity, man, on about 4 or 5 platforms to prove everybody wrong. Good luck. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start this thing. Chandler playing with the Nuggets. Let's go ahead and lock it up, folks. Reezy playing with the Lakers here on Nessa Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. May the best man win. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game as we come to you here from CBS Broadcast Center. ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3, guys. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. May the best man win. Let's go. All right, that pregame show brought to you by good friends at Golf Zone Social. 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. Sports bar and indoor golf lounge with 16 total bays, 15 bays, and 1 huge VIP suite there. They got the simulators and the suites. It is where golf literally means social, the best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games, meaning unparalleled social engagement. You can play some 240 courses. It is a true golf course and experience there, man. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Shout out to the good folks there at Golf Zone Social. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. All right, guys, we're back here inside of the CBS broadcast and the Larry Ridley CBS Sports. ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. There's Nubyjas Wilborn to the right of me there, or actually to the left of me, writer for SI.com, and also to the right of him, Ivan Curtis. He's actually to the right of me, actually. I was right about that. Ivan Curtis, former coach, NBA 2K League's Brooklyn Nets and general manager there. Reezy, middle of the screen on the right-hand side with the glasses on. Both guys have on glasses. Middle of the screen, he's playing with the Lakers. He has an early 3-0 lead. Chandler at the bottom of the screen. He's playing with the Nuggets. Down only 1, 3-2 early first quarter here as they play for cash and prizes. As we talk to the latest in the world of NBA and WNBA. All right, let's get this thing started. Let's start right there in the National Basketball Association. Gilbert Arenas was arrested. So Gil's Arenas, we know about Gilbert Arenas, great podcaster, was a pretty good NBA player as well with the Wizards and a bunch of other teams. Arrested on a federal indictment, basically an illegal gambling ring or business that he ran allegedly outside in the LA area in his home there. Operated from, I believe, September 2021 to about July 2022, so about 9 or 10 months there. Came out of court literally on Thursday morning, walked out after his bond and things of that nature, smiling and feeling good. But it's a big thing he's going to have to deal with, man. Also got some alleged ties to the Israeli mob and things of that nature, man. There's a lot going on here with the poker games out there. Had a table that had gills, poker and things of that nature. Your thoughts on Nubyjas Wilborn with Gilbert Arenas being arrested and on this federal indictment with the illegal gambling business out there at one of his homes in Cali?
Well, He's facing 3 very serious charges that come with potential 5 years each of jail time, right? That's
I was about to say it's 15 total, right?
15 in the pokey, in the federal pokey. That ain't what you want. You don't want no parts of that. This man is in some very serious trouble. I hope he has a good team of attorneys. Because one thing about the federales, as we know, typically they don't bring these kind of things unless they feel they have an abundance of proof. Now, to
be fair, you can indict a ham sandwich. I always want to be fair and balanced, but you're absolutely right. This is trouble.
I'm saying, but
I want presumed innocence right now.
Right.
Go ahead.
Now, I was also going to say, I have a very healthy distrust of law enforcement as a general staff, label, and crew. As a black man in America, I think we all should, based upon historical precedents. That being said, some of the details look very serious. And again, I hope he has a very serious team of attorneys to defend him in this. And it seems like he's in a tough situation because this looks bigger than him. But since he got rolled up in it, you know, they may have tried to come to him and may have tried to get him to potentially say things. And perhaps he has not been willing. He might get a little bit more willing facing 15 years. We will see.
Yeah. Ivan, you look at this, scantily clad women there playing poker for money, using his home as the staging site there, you know, paying the girls as well, leaving early hours of the morning. I know some neighbors, some neighbors were talking to the LA TV stations there. I saw a bunch of activity. Looks like it went on from September 2021 to July 2022. So there's some things out there that the feds have. Anything that you've seen that's troubling to you?
Yes, when I looked at basically the suspected organized crime figures, these are that tells you it's serious, because the first thing that came to my mind was, first, how did somebody even get a tip? Like, you know, what informant was inside, you know, possibly giving away tips? And then also, I mean, of course, you may rent something out. You may not always know the activity, but something of this magnitude, it's just hard. It's hard to believe. And then, you know, Gil plays a lot, you know, in real life and on the podcast, because he made the video after, you know, leaving and everything like that. And
he did.
You know, it just doesn't seem like he take a lot of things serious. But this right here, I mean, this could be the end all. And the first thing I thought about was his son, who's been going through a lot. Right. And then now you get hit with this. Like, it's just an ugly situation. And I honestly don't see how you get out of it, because those names that I said, you can't tell on nobody. Because that don't seem good, and then him going away for that amount of time is not good either. So it's a bad situation as a whole.
Hey man,
Nubyjas, about the you know, the ties to the Israeli you know, sort of organized crime there.
I mean, I personally want to be very careful what I say, because I don't want no problem with the people. They seem to be very serious about their money and about this situation. And you know, you messing with gangsters. But this is the thing with some of these athletes, man. They want to hang out with the rappers and the quote unquote thugs and all this stuff for street cred. I remember Steven Jackson caught himself going to O Block in Chicago for street cred. And some of these guys try to do all this stuff, you know, to be down or to make some money. And this ain't what you want, man. This is real. This is real life. And life is going to get very real for Gilbert. And I think whatever smile he's got on his face is going to get wiped off pretty quickly, either during this process or, heaven forbid, he actually spends time in jail. The one thing about jail, they don't find a lot of things funny in jail that they do on the street.
Right. That's true. Real quick, I want to get you guys' thoughts. You see Swaggy P had the comments today. He was like, man, what was he doing here? He should have known better, and we're going to call the show Swaggy P or whatever. Like, what's Nick Young doing? What's Nick Young doing?
In my judgment.
Grown man named Swaggy. All right. I've heard that one before. Yeah. OG, Ivan?
No, they play. I seen the video. I mean, they play so much, man. It's just like, you know, you got to take some things serious, man. And like what Nubyjas was saying, just the relationships within the entertainment industry, the whole fascination and glorification of street life and illegal activity is just beyond me. When most people fight to get out of those situations when they become millionaires or whatever, to sustain a better lifestyle and a safer lifestyle. It's just a decision making is it just appears to be awful at times for athletes and former pro athletes.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on our guy, man. That would be Gilbert Arenas and Gil Arena right there, Gil's Arena. And we'll see what happens. Here's the, the process plays out there with the court and the attorneys and things of that nature and the whole justice system for Gilbert Arenas. All right, you take a look at this NBA 2K game during the second quarter. Now, 24-8. So a big lead for Reezy, our current king of the hill, up by 16 points, folks, out of the first quarter. Brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food atmosphere, great affordable drinks. Libations, folks, definitely flowing there Monday through Friday. Happy hour, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. You've been watching our program. You've seen that with the outfits and things of that nature. Look very awesome there at El Aguila. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends too. They also got the patio. Check them out online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. The Golden Eagle. It has landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey, where I trap at and live at. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Good to be back here inside CBS Broadcasting, literally CBS Sports, ISG Basketball here on Nested Nation, on Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. All right, guys, let's get back here to the NBA talk here. Another former NBA player, not a star, but Marcus Morris definitely spent some time in the NBA, played with a bunch of teams, Clippers, Knicks, Celtics, a bunch of teams there, Sixers. Reportedly and allegedly stole some $250,000, almost near $265,000 from 2 casinos in Vegas, totaling $265,000. One, I believe, was $115,000 from MGM Grand in May of 2024, and the other one allegedly June of 2024. So a month later, or about a month later, $150,000 from the Wynn Hotel, basically cashing some bad checks there. Oh boy, this is another situation. We'll start here with you this time, OG Ivan Curtis. Are your thoughts here on Marcus Morris allegedly stealing over $250,000 from casinos, passing bad checks here?
No, most people who know me personally, they know I'm funny about the whole gambling thing, because I don't gamble. A lot of my friends gamble and things of that nature, and I just feel like, I mean, by the time you actually win something, you're really breaking even. And in this case, I mean, you know, I'm over $260,000 in owing casinos, which is to the average person, that's a whole lot of money. But for pro athletes, I mean, they blow money like this all the time. But you got to pay your debts, man. I mean, I think that when I seen the tweet from his brother, talking about the whole situation and how he basically was, detained at the airport or whatever with his family or whatever. But in the way the media ran with it, but this is just bad decision making, man. And the media is going. You make them a good story, they're going to run with it. And that's the case. I mean, pay your debts, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Nubyjas, your thoughts here? Look, I mean, he was saying, I guess he had an IG post here. I believe it was a couple of days ago, I think it was on Thursday, where he talked about this, saying, look, I was literally just at the casino not too long ago. I mean, if there was a problem, why didn't y'all say anything then? I kind of understand where he's coming from, but it's also like, dude, you're on their time. It's not like you only owe $265. It's $265,000. So there's an issue there. Your thoughts here?
Well, these casinos also will give different people markers.
Yes.
Okay,
and that's another thing he was saying is like, if I had a mark and I was able to leave and I was able to sort of move around freely, what's the deal?
Right, and that's what I'm saying again. Part of me wonders just a misunderstanding, but when it's bad checks, man, it's a whole another ball game. Because even passing a bad check, which yes, kids, I don't know if y'all knew this. If you're under, say, 25,
that's illegal.
There's this little thing
called checks,
paper called a check, and you write on it, and you put the money on it, and you give it to someone.
And you must have funds to cover it.
And then they take it to a place called the bank, and the bank gives them money back. That's what a check is, just in case we didn't know, kids. But he apparently did not have the funds or whatever this is. Hey, man, you're playing a dangerous game out here with these casinos, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you're committing federal crimes and engaging in some stuff that back in the day, it might get left in the desert somewhere playing them kind of games. Okay? I'm just saying. So times have gotten a little better, but man, when you pay your debts, and we'll find out. There's another story here later on that also probably we wouldn't know about if you pay your debt. Also, athletes, sports involved people. It's July, okay? Mm-hmm. From basically from when the NBA finals end until the NFL season starts is what's called slow season sports. No offense to baseball, but it's just a fact. And I say somebody who loves baseball, but I digress, okay? It's called slow season, which means those of us who do these kind of shows need things to talk about. Well, Marcus Morris, today it's you. Okay.
In college football, they call it talking season, which is about season, now.
Yeah, and we
July
need
August,
something hey, we have to fill these segments and these shows. And Marcus Morris, today you have given us something to fill the segment with. Also, brother, you work in TV now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel so bad, man. I'm like, he was just on ESPN. He was starting to make some waves, doing a lot with the media. Go ahead.
But that's the thing about it. And, you know, again, with other people who have recently suffered some things, like a certain Hall of Famer who has recently gotten fired for some activities. As black men, we don't get these opportunities often. We're
talking about Shannon Sharpe, and we're going to talk about them on ISG football next episode. But yeah, you're right.
I mean, but
another lawsuit for Shannon too, allegedly out there.
Well, Which also, be careful what you say out here, because there are money-hungry people who will absolutely sue you. And the bottom line is, as brothers, we don't get these kind of shots, man.
No, we don't. And now, I don't know if you noticed, I've said allegedly more times in this episode than I ever have. Allegedly and reportedly are my friends.
Reportedly, yeah. Hey, man, look, you got to be very careful these days, because all it takes is a little bit. But it's a shame. I hope he gets this cleaned up. I hope this doesn't ruin his opportunities that he's been getting, because
he's really good on TV as well. Really good. I like him.
Yeah, he is good. I've enjoyed watching him.
That's some crazy takes. Like, he's like Oklahoma City. They're not going to win anything.
But I like seeing him up there.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's doing well. I just hope he gets this straightened out, because
you
don't want this kind of stuff clouding your potential future. You know what I'm saying?
Right. OG, is it as simple as pay the debt? It's all good, right? You owe this amount. Do a payment plan or whatever, start paying on it.
Paying for
nice and easy, right? And we're done with this, right?
It seems this simple, but for most celebrities and athletes, like I said, they get lines of credit, they get markers, they get accustomed to certain, behaviors and lifestyle within their celebrity, that some of them build up the attitude, I'll get to it when I get to it, or it's not.
Well, you better get to getting.
So I mean, they become victims of their own habits and success. So, like I said, I don't gamble, but if you do gamble, I mean, you definitely need to pay your debt.
Real quickly, Nubyjas, go.
I was just saying, pay people, pay them on time, and that would eliminate a lot of stuff. Also,
or communicate. Because things happen, just communicate.
Right. Communicate, pay people.
Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm holier than thou. I mean, we all make mistakes, but I try to generally communicate. So, yeah.
Communication, when it comes to people money, communication.
Gotcha.
People will work with you.
Gotcha.
With communication.
All right, we got to move on. Go ahead.
I just want to say real quick, I think it's a tactic for them to just hurry up and run me my money. Like that's what I think it is.
Run my bread.
I need my coins.
Exactly. All of them, like Mario Kart, falling out your pocket.
Not a penny short.
All right, man. We got a 18-point lead here, third quarter, more than halfway through the third quarter here. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball here. That second quarter brought to you by our good friends at Corner Square Pizzeria in New Jersey, Bayonne, New Jersey. Of course, where I live at 956 Broadway. Changing the pizza game there, one slice at a time. Great people, folks. Eat great pies and pizza. Great pies and pizza. Pies, sandwiches, appetizers, and sides, salads, and desserts. They got everything that you need. How about the Barstool owner there? Today is Dave Portnow. Going to be joining Fox Sports in Big Noon Kickoff there. He came through Bayonne recently, not too long ago. Gave them a pretty good score, folks. I'm talking like 8.2, 8.3 on a one-bite pizza. That's a really high score. He loved the cheesesteaks as well. Shout out to the owner there, Paulie and his son, Peter. Good seeing you guys. I'll see you guys here very soon. Check them out online. Corner Square Pizzeria All right, back here on ISG Basketball here on the networks of Nested Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network, literally CBS Sports, ISG Basketball here, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Man, got an NBA 2K game going on here as we talk the latest in the world of the NBA and the WNBA. We're the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming at the same time. Been talking about the latest in the NBA. Got a 22-point lead for our King of the Hill, Reezy, bottom left-hand corner of your screen, playing with the Lakers. The Challenger, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, Chandler playing with the Nuggets in a heap of trouble right now. All right, back to the NBA talk. All right, guys, speaking of the Lakers, how about Deandre Ayton? In the news, of course, Deandre Ayton not too long ago signed with the Lakers earlier in July. Going to be playing for a winning organization now after leaving the Portland Trail Blazers. But well, you got to wonder, I don't know if he took an L or a W recently, but a girl was with him in Turks and Caicos. Don't know if she flew with him. She said she didn't. She flew by herself. But there was an initial wave of information that came out, and from her own mouth as well, talking about she got left and stranded in Turks and Caicos by somebody on his security team because she didn't want to have sex with him. Now, she tried to clear up and says, look, it's not about Deandre Ayton, although she did put his name in the tweet and she added him. That it was the security that left her in the middle of the dark, in the middle of nowhere in Turks and Caicos. A lot of people, of course, piling on, internet sleuths and things of that nature. A lot of men talking about, yo, you know what you signed up for, correct? I want to get your thoughts here, Nubyjas. What do you believe here? It seems like she tried to clean it up. I don't know if she may have, somebody got to her, or maybe she had a change of heart and said, look, I don't want to out this guy or whatever. What do you think happened here?
Well, put it like this. You know how I said earlier, pay your debts, okay? Also, when people come to visit you, you make sure they get home, all right? And let me be very, very clear on this because this actually is kind of serious.
Well, she did say she traveled alone. She wasn't on the PJ, the private jet.
And however she got there, however it was, we would not know about this if we would have got that woman home. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we just would not know. Now, we could talk about her intentions or whatever. I don't really care about that because, hey, women get to say no and men get to say no too. Sure. But just because someone flew you out and spent money doesn't mean you owe them sex. Okay? Like, nobody owes anybody access to their body.
I agree. The O is a strong word. I wanted to get you in here too, OG. O is a strong word. But look, young IG model, she's enhanced because she's in this industry, right? She wants to be pretty. She wants to be a model or whatever, or she wants to be an actress, whatever. I mean, that's fine. It's cool. But I mean, I want to keep it a buck too and give the other side as well, play devil's advocate. Flying out on my private jet to go to Turks and Caicos, we're not just chopping it up. You're not my friend. I don't need you as a sidekick. What are you there for? Is that a fair assessment, OG?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it kind of it's conflicting now with what she's saying. I mean,
she said my phone was broken. I didn't have a chance to what? You had a chance to fire off a bunch of damn tweets and IG posts, and now your phone's broken. Now, so I'm like, I don't know what to believe, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing that's making it difficult. I mean, on the other hand, we always look at these type stories. It's like, man, you know what it is. Like that's the first thing we want to assume. You know, NBA, athlete. I mean, millionaire. Worth a lot of money. IG model. Everybody's a model now.
Or an actress, exactly.
Yeah. So like, it kind of gets a story where like you kind of see where it's going, but then now with her saying everything that she's saying, you just don't know. But I do like what Nubyjas said is that if the young lady got home, sure, we wouldn't know anything about it.
That's
so it's like, and then I want to say this, most importantly, a lot of people say and do anything for clout now. So it's like you really don't know where the truth lies in this whole situation.
As the song suggests, anything for clout. Nubyjas, what do you think? It seems like she was trying to clear up some stuff, although she piled on early on. What it looks
here's the thing. I have no idea, but my biggest thing is with all this kind of stuff is make sure you know what you're signing up for on all sides. Mm-hmm. Also, people do get to change their minds. Sure. I mean, for all we know, she could have came with the intention of doing a certain thing and his breath might have stunk. I ain't saying his breath stinks, I'm saying, but things happen. You know what I mean? Or her body could have had menstrual cycle, all types.
Okay, ain't Flo come to visit, right? We got you.
all types of things that could change the trajectory of the original Eagles. My point is, man, for him,
there are alternative measures.
Hey, there are, but get that woman home, man. She want to go home, get her home.
Yeah,
just get her home so you can move on, leave her alone, keep it moving. Because now we're discussing this. Because remember what I said earlier in the show.
Sure. Fair enough.
This is that time of the year where we don't have as much content. So DeAndre Ayton, you've given us content. If we got that woman home, we wouldn't be here.
All right, good news for DeAndre Ayton. It seems like she's sticking to the second story now, which is good for you. It's not about you, it's about the security guard. We'll see where this goes and this IG model. Hopefully she's fine. I don't like the fact that she was in the middle of nowhere, but hopefully this thing smooths over and sort of the dust settles here for DeAndre Ayton and the young lady as well. All right, fourth quarter here. Got a big lead here, about looks like 27 points here. Less than 2 minutes to play. That third quarter brought to you by good friends at the Kettle Black Sports Bar, located a couple of locations, Staten Island and Brooklyn. Best wings, burgers, and beer. Food and Wine Magazine, folks, says it's one of the top 5 wing joints in America, and those wings are absolutely fabulous. They're open daily, 11:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Live music, DJs, trivia night, all the sports on the TVs as you want. Check them out online, kettleblackbar.com. We're back here inside of CBS Sports. CBS Sports, but it's the CBS Broadcast Center. Larry Ridley is CBS Sports. ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. ISG Basketball, the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming at the same time. Big blowout here, win for the 2K game. Reezy, bottom left hand corner screen, put the Lakers going to win this thing by nearly 30 points. Chandler playing with the Nuggets, gave it the old college try, going to come up short here. So Reezy's going to move on. Back to the NBA talk as we talk here. Luka Doncic, how about Luka? Looks really great, man. Luka Doncic was, I guess, on the cover of Men's Health, right? I guess it was the digital version for Luka Doncic. He looks great. He's got this great new body. As we can show the pictures of Luka Doncic here, he's got the new body there. It was on the cover of Men's Health. I believe the digital copy there. Says he took almost a month off of basketball. I guess he says, I don't lose, I'm not going to lose my ability to play basketball. That's why he was able to do that. And he made sure he's not on Ozempic, but he did work out and he looks really good there. A lot of talk of him being overweight and how he plays, especially late with the Mavs and this past year with the Lakers. What do you guys think? I think Luka looks really good, man. I'm proud of him. Finally doing what he's supposed to be, a well-conditioned athlete.
I mean, this is great for the offseason. This is wonderful. We've seen him do this before. I mean, listen, I know what it's like to be a person who it's easy for me to put on weight, much harder for me to lose it, right? Now, I'm not a pro athlete, but there are
especially when we get older.
Right, especially as you get older, it's just reality. Hey, man, it's much easier for me to put it on than to lose it. Now, the thing with Luka, we know he can lose the weight. We've seen him do it. Can he keep it off during the season?
Well, at least he has it off, but that's a good point.
He has it off now, but I will care more in April and May of next year. That's what I will know if it's real. But it's cute for now. We'll see it between.
Well, living out in LA too, maybe there's pressure. All the good-looking people out there in LA.
Hey,
wants to keep
all of it helps, man.
OG, your thoughts?
No, I think it's good. I mean, everybody knows to extend your career, you got to start taking your health a lot more serious. And I think for him, he's gonna have a heavy load, coming into the season. So he definitely needs to be in tip-top shape. I'm just intrigued to see, like, when I think about a player of his caliber, and they always talked about his weight, and he always manages to maneuver on the court well, is this going to make him quicker? Like, are we going to see any, slight attribute changes to his game with him losing all the weight? Because I think what made him great is the ability to be able to draw fouls, whether it's in the post or whether it was off the bounce. But, you get leaner. You don't have that same girth in taking contact and hits and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. But I never really bought the story in Dallas about him being out of shape or overweight. I mean, because
no, he was.
I'll say it. I mean, but the numbers didn't say it. Like, that's what I'm saying. So,
I believe my eyes. I'm that guy. Believe what you see. I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm just saying the numbers didn't change, but
he's a baller, but he's still overweight.
I just want to see what this actually does for his game and how they plan on playing in LA.
Hey, but also too, there are some guys who are just natural, easy.
Big boned it. Right. I look at Paul Pierce. He was
just
never a chiseled guy, and he was
right. That's
he
what
was
I'm
pretty
saying.
good. Yeah.
Like there are people who
Fair enough.
who can play and work it out that way. Either way, look, like I said, all this won't matter until the playoffs. That's when it really matters. But hey, he looks good now. Good, cool article. I mean, good for him. Again, we will see what it comes down to for the Lakers. Because let's be real, the Lakers, in more than any other team, are judged by what they do in the postseason.
Oh, absolutely. Nobody cares about the regular season.
Right,
We'll see about LeBron. But shout out to Luka doing the media rounds. It was here in New York City not too long ago. It was on CBS. Also, our competitors, I believe the Today Show with NBC. Shout out to Dylan Dreyer, my former colleague in Boston for the NBC station WHDH. I know she talked to them, or he talked to them earlier this week, and that's when he talked about. It's like, no, it's not Ozempic. I've been working out. But yeah, I mean, he did talk about being off for a whole month of basketball. So shout out to Luka, man. We're rooting for him. He looks really great. Nubyjas got a good point. We'll see how he looks in February, April, and May going into the playoffs, trying to lead the Lakers next year. Real quickly, we got a little time here, guys. Got actually a lot of time here. We got time to add the Luka Doncic story we just added, and also Joker, right, in Serbia. How about Joker, right? Look at this video here. Jokic in Serbia, right? Look at this. The man's in tears. Why is he in tears, folks? This is his damn pony. This horse right here. Luka Doncic loves the ponies. His horse won a race in Serbia. And man, did he celebrate. Dousing the daggone jockey with champagne. Folks, when he won the title in Denver a couple of years ago, he's like, when is this over with? He doesn't want this to be over. Look at this guy. He's emotional, got the champagne. I thought this was just how you put these two images side by side. That's him. That's a guy that doesn't really care about basketball. He cares about being in Serbia, being around those horses, man. What do you guys think about this video right there? I love it for Joker.
I like it. I mean, for the simple fact that I wouldn't say he don't care
He didn't
about
do
basketball.
that when he had the Larry O'Brien trophy.
But this what I'm gonna say. Like he takes his job serious, makes the money to take care of his people back home and to do what he loves back home. I mean, he can care less about the glitz and the glamour and the fame of being in the NBA. He comes over here, does his job, gets the money, go back home. Then also I want to say, I remember when I played the game and won championships, and then when I became a coach, it's like you have less control, so you kind of get more emotional about winning because the control you have is limited. And like with the horses, like, yeah, he's paying and training and feeding the horse, but they got to go out there and perform, and like sitting and watching the fruits of the labor, working with the horses and stuff like that's kind of how I looked at it from that sense.
My producer says that Bob Baffert. He's talking about one of the horse legends, and he's talking about the harness racing. Oh my goodness gracious, Nubyjas, you remember when Denver won the title? It wasn't that long ago. It was just 2 years ago, 2023. It wasn't that long ago. Remember how just ho-hum it was for him? Look at the emotion on this man. A freaking harness horse won a race halfway around the world.
Hey, man, look.
And you get a better reaction than the Larry O'Brien trophy, really?
Well, I mean, I also think we put a little bit too much on that because, he had fun of the parade and he's just a different type of guy. But this, I mean, clearly these are his people. He outside with it. He a little lit. Also, time goes by, you get a little older too. I think you start to appreciate things a little bit more. I don't know, man. He out here. He outside, man. I ain't bothered by it. He like having a good time.
I'm not.
Also, he's a big old dude. My goodness.
Yes.
That's a big man.
It made me think about what Boogie Cousins said. I think recently, really, I think the other day when he was like, when he was with the Nuggets a few years ago, he's like, he signed it. Max is like, this is it, man. And he was like, he really didn't really care about signing that. And DeMarcus Cousins have to tell him, dude, you don't leave $300 million on the table. That's generational. Like what you can do with your family. I said, worst case scenario, you can just get fat, is what he said. So, but he cares about these horses, man. Shout out to him, and he loves his country, man. And I do appreciate, I know we're having some fun here. I do appreciate the way that he goes about life and just how the simple things matter to him. So I do appreciate that, man. He makes me want to enjoy life a little bit more and not be so caught up in the glitz and glamour and the fast-paced nature.
Also, he seems to have good work-life boundaries, right? Where he takes work seriously, but it's not his everything.
He just happens to be really good at basketball. That's all it really is.
He's really good, but I mean, he takes it seriously clearly because you can't be as good as he is not taking it seriously.
You can't win 3 MVPs and not be serious.
But when work is done, work is done.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the story that they selling about Joker is because we don't see any summer footage or of him working out or anything like. But that man got to be doing something because he ain't just not doing anything and then just coming and dominating and playing the game the way he played like that. I just think they like running with that storyline because it's just something new and kind of refreshing to some people to see and talk about. But I don't buy it. Like he's putting in the work.
Yeah, no, you're right. But maybe Luka can have that Jokic body. He's not chiseled or anything like that. He's, big boned as well, big dude, almost he's a 7-footer and, he's plodding down the court, but you know what? He's got fundamentals and he's really good at basketball. Shout out to Jokic celebrating a horse win over there in Serbia. All right, guys, real quick. Yes. Speaking of getting lit, they've been lit in the W this week, man. The WNBA, we saw that Kalia Cooper. I felt bad for her. Had the wig snatched off of her. We've seen this a couple times now. You see it on all the videos. She did run up the court. She did not return. But the thing about that was they ejected a male fan that was laughing there. I think it was funny. Now, I also understand as well, coming from the perspective of a black female as well. Once again, I got a black mama and a black daughter as well. All 4 of my kids are black, so I can speak on this. The hair is the crown, and I get that. So I wish Bordy was here, Andrew Richmond, to sort of give that perspective of it. Also, you saw the Atlanta Dream, that green object on the floor. Look at our shout out to our friend Renee Montgomery, who got her start right here on ISG Media and Esports. Yep, that was what you think it was, folks, that object there. Ivan, just the W in the WNBA stands for wild and weak. The W this week. Your thoughts?
For somebody who covers the WNBA with Troll Time Sports, it's like it was shocking because I was actually watching the game and it paused for a long time to figure out.
All the time out after Kalia Cooper left the floor.
Yeah, what was going on? That I actually was stunned that this doesn't happen more in the W because the game is way more physical. Of course, there's a numerous of women who wear extensions and weaves and different things like that who play a physical style game, who sometimes hair gets grabbed and everything like that. But so this being one of the first time is actually, shocking to me. But they play physical. It's an unfortunate chain of events. I know that could be very, embarrassing and things of that nature. But like I said, I'm just surprised it doesn't happen more in the W.
Nubyjas?
One of the things about watching the W I've come to learn is that, okay, I did not get into sports to use a bunch of 4-syllable words, okay? I use 4-syllable words in life when they are necessary. I come to sports
to make a point,
to be a little bit, yeah, exactly, when I need to.
But have a little edge to you, yes.
Yeah, I really try to avoid using the big words. You know what I'm talking about? Explaining the ways of patriarchy and misogyny.
Oh boy,
exactly. But you see what I'm saying? Like even just using those words, I try to avoid those kind of things when I'm watching sports ball. However, in this situation with the wig, I mean, clearly, listen, we know what the hair means to the sisters, man. And
absolutely.
And look, I'm not in the room to.
Follically challenged? Absolutely, you are.
Yeah, well, actually, no. This is choice here. It's a choice. I can grow hair now. I just have chosen the aerodynamic look.
I'm going to be right behind you, dude, in the next year or two, dude. It's a struggle.
I came home early, but
come on home, man.
Came home early. I better come home early than late.
Come on and join us, man.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong
on the bald side.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But hey, man, look, I don't know about the fan getting ejected for that. I thought that was a little over the top.
That was a little excessive, yeah.
Yeah, getting ejected, but hey, man, I'm sure that woman was embarrassed.
Yes.
Like you said, they be pulling each other a lot. Probably doesn't happen more. Maybe they could get her with the Gorilla Glue lady, I guess.
Now you're trying to rip her daggone skin off, man. Real quickly, we got about 4 or 5 minutes here. Another minute on this topic real quickly. The object on the floor. I was thinking Buffalo Bills.
I got nothing to do with that.
What about the security guard? The police officer didn't know what to do. She's like,
did she sanitize first?
I ain't touching it. Yeah.
Hey, did we know if it was used?
Yeah, I mean, now
did it come fresh out the pack?
I used to go to Liberty games often, and I have seen some interesting things at W games, but never nothing to that magnitude. Well, it might have been something because it was one time where some fans ran out on the court with shirtless. They was protesting in the middle of a game. So security, they don't train for different stuff like that,
right,
to happen. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. I've seen a lot of jokes being made about it, but it's definitely. I mean, some people took it personal. Me personally, I would have been cracking up if it was me. But
they were laughing. Yeah.
So I imagine a lot of people were, but I'm just saying some people might get offended. But
make sure you wash your hands, man.
Sure. Yeah. I was about to say, what was more shocking? This one had to be more shocking, and I've seen it at the Buffalo Bills numerous times, multiple times. But this one, that really caught my eye. I was in the sports office at CBS, and I was talking to the producer, like, hey, are y'all watching this Dream game? This is wild. And everybody, we were all looking at, just fixated on it, like, that's exactly what I thought it was. And the color of it, too, I'm like, wow. Action green, right?
Sure,
neon green.
I'm pretty sure that probably isn't the only one of those objects in that arena. And I'm pretty sure there are probably some people who may be...
Slow down, killer. Slow down.
I'm just saying. That ain't the only one that says that.
Okay, we're gonna cut you off right there. We're gonna cut you off right there. Zip it. That's enough. That's it. You're done. And this game is done. That NBA 2K game is done. Shout out to the W. We'll keep watching. Keep the storylines coming. Shout out to Reezy, our king of the hill. He moves on. The fourth quarter brought to you by our friends at 902 Brewing Company, located in Jersey City, 101 Pacific Avenue. Craft brewery there in JC, producing ales and lagers. I got the big bright tanks and the fermenters there as well. Handcrafted beers, the best atmosphere that you'll see. Curated good times, made right there in Jersey City. They got the spacious tap room, host a variety of events as well. Also got the beautiful rooftop, if you've seen us there at 902 Brewing a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to the folks at 902brewingcompany.com and online, 902brewing.com. Shout out to Don and everybody there, 902 Brewing. We're back here on ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG Basketball, the only show that talks traditional sports and gaming at the same time. Here on the platforms of Nested Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. The NBA 2K game is over. We're done talking with the sports there with the NBA. Got some good topics we got in by Gilbert Arenas, Marcus Morris, Deandre Ayton, Luka Doncic. Also, WNBA players with the wig and also the object on the floor. And also Joker. Jokic celebrating a horse win in Serbia. Reezy, you're the winner here, man. Dude, was that the best that you've played here? Period?
Nah, I think it's when I got mad that one day.
I do remember that. I do remember that.
I think I won by like 50.
Right. Well, you won by 30 on this one.
Yeah.
How'd you get it done?
Played defense, got up threes. That was really it. Just ran the break. I even got little Bronny in there. Got him a couple points.
You got Bronny James in there? Nice.
Yeah, I got him a couple points. So.
Nice. Your thoughts here on the way you're playing with the Lakers, man. You said they were trash last week, and here you go. Got them again because they were one of the topics, and looks like you're having some nice run with the Lake Show.
Yeah, they're still bad, but the Nuggets, you got to really know how to use them. Jokic is kind of slow on 2K, but if you know how to use him, he like kind of cold. So if you don't really know how to use them, it's kind of hard to use the Nuggets a little bit.
All right, I want to get your thoughts here, man. We're talking about these topics. What was your favorite topic that we talked about, or something that you wanted to talk about, and then maybe get something off your chest in about 15 seconds?
The WNBA wild.
The W stands for wild because they wild.
The Lakers. I mean, Luka. I feel like Luka gonna win MVP as long as he plays some defense.
There's a lot of talk about that. Yeah.
What else did y'all talk about?
Gilbert Arenas
always been wild. I mean, NBA, all that. You know, he already wild. Mm-hmm. He in some deep stuff now. So
right. Yeah.
We gonna see.
What about the Marcus Morris and the $250,000?
I don't know why people checks. So. I mean, you got all this money. What you going to steal some money for? $250 is nothing to them. They got millions. So what you stealing money for?
People cater to them, man. They've been catering to them all their lives.
Yeah, I just think that's greedy. You got all these millions.
Right.
You don't need to do that.
Last one, Deandre Ayton. What do you think about that situation with the IG model and being left in Turks and Caicos?
Nah, I feel like you know why you getting flown out. Don't waste nobody's time. And true, it is kind of petty. It is kind of petty. He leaving, you in the middle of nowhere. But still, like, you know what you coming out for. Like, don't, you an IG model. You done got a BBL and stuff. You know what you coming out there for. Let's be smart. Right. Let's be smart. Yeah, that's what I think.
So you're saying she understood the assignment, man?
Yeah,
she didn't understand the assignment. She should have.
I understand the assignment.
If anyone flies you out, you know what you're doing. Stop being smart. Y'all know, bro.
Right.
Women just be trying to take advantage there. That's all.
All right. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next weekend right here on ISG Basketball, folks. That post-game show. Before we get to that, if you want to be like Reezy and everybody else, sign up for our league here and make some money, guys. It's all online. Ages 13 and up, win cash and other prizes. Weekly King of the Hill format. TheISGShow.com/NBA2K. Once again, TheISGShow.com/NBA2K. Don't do it today, but do it to now. Also, this post-game show brought to you by our good friends, the title sponsor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Clifton, New Jersey, Route 3. Guys that invented deep dish pizza in 1943, drawing their identity and inspiration from their origins there in the Chicago. Over 100 locations in some 20 states. They also serve pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more. Got craft beers, great cocktails, and have also got some healthy options there, vegetarian dishes. Shout out to the good friends there at Uno Pizzeria and Grill in Clifton, New Jersey. Online, unos.com. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. It's been another great show for Reezy, our King of the Hill. We'll see him next week. Ivan Curtis, former head coach of the NBA 2K League's Brooklyn Nets and general manager. Shout out to him. OHIO, my boy. I love Ivan Curtis. And Nubyjas Wilborn. It's the Confluence, folks. It's the Confluence. He's located in Pittsburgh, PA. He's a writer for Sports Illustrated, SI.com. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, host of ISG Football and ISG Basketball. That'll do it here from the CBS Broadcast Center in Manhattan. We'll see you next week here on the platforms of Destination of Being Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. Have a good weekend, folks. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.